What it do, Candy Crew? It's your boy Evan.
And it's your girl Charlie.
And this is Laugh Out Loud with C&E.
And we're back again with another reaction video. This one is by that YouTube channel called Cut. And the video is what's the worst sex you ever had? Keep it 100.
Is rich?
What's the worst sex you ever had?
I ain't had no bad sex. To me.
Okay, I said you just capping all day today.
What?
Stop the cap. Let's go.
Tell me about the worst sex you've ever had.
When we're like just getting through it, she leans into my ear and she asks me to crow.
Did you do it?
Yes, I crowed.
Oh. That's not a crow. That's a crow.
What's the worst sex you've ever had?
Oh,
Ooh.
should I really have to describe it?
The worst sex I've ever
Sister girl.
had.
I don't know, there's a lot of experiences that I truly despise.
In my phone, I have a little black book. There's a person in there that says the worst I've ever had.
Everybody's answer is like when they lost their virginity.
My first time. Probably the first time, actually.
The first time?
I had no clue what was happening. There was a lot of jabbing.
I'm gonna have sex with your butt, and then you're gonna have sex with my butt. I would never do that again.
Volatile combination of excited and anxious.
What's the worst sex you've ever had?
Having sex. I've always just thought of like, damn, that's an hour. Like, wish I was watching anime or something.
An hour?
Never had bad sex.
Sex is pretty fun.
I don't really have bad sex.
Did I hear you say you've never had bad sex?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty phenomenal, so it's hard for me to have had bad sex.
Do you think you've had bad sex? Because some people have been like, I don't fuck bad.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people that do that definitely have a story out there. Because they might have been like, yeah, and then the person just hands on their face on the end of the bed, like, never again.
Worst sex you've ever had?
I had some really bad sex with one of my coworkers. The guy that I dated that was like my brother. I hate to say this is the only white guy I've ever been with.
A man with a very large penis who thought he could just kind of like lay there and just have.
What a very large
I felt like
penis.
the actual
Game ain't go for the big niggas too? That's a little ass butt. Hey. That shit don't stress like a vagina.
both didn't really want to be doing it.
I ain't know they was going on for the big niggas too.
The worst?
My granny mom.
Worst sex I've ever had.
I've never had sex.
With my ex.
With an ex.
My ex.
First husband. My second husband.
What was bad about it?
The rhythm, IKEA bed, it was just like moving the opposite way that he was.
They were really, really bad at what they were trying to do and way too confident about it.
Were you able to communicate that to her?
No, at that point I just kind
See,
of
that's the problem. I don't tell them.
You do what you see on porn, that's still not correct. You still gotta like pay attention to your partner.
If you don't like warm me up to being interested and then you just stick it in and jackrabbit it for like 2 minutes and then you're out, like what the hell did I get from that?
I think it's been years ago, and it was a guy who
I just
basically
know
was a...
there's just something in her face. I just know she was crazy back in the day. I just know she was getting down back in the 70s. You can't tell me she don't know that shit.
I didn't even know she that old.
How old she look to you?
She could be in her 40s. Late 40s, like God
Charlie. She ain't nothing under 50.
You don't know?
She ain't nothing under 50.
You don't know.
See when her nostrils is bigger than all that? That's kind of cool.
I think it's because how she... I don't know.
Buddy rabbit.
I don't know how to fuck.
What's the most embarrassing you've done?
Finishing before your partner does is pretty embarrassing. Bust a little too quick. Short and sweet.
Did she come?
Probably not.
Met this girl on Tinder. We're about to perform coitus, and she's like, "All right, like, do you have a condom?" And I said, "No, I don't have a condom. Do you like mind doing this, Rod?" She's like, "No, of course, like, whatever. Just make sure you pull out." And right as I answered, I was like, "Yeah, no, I can't do it," because I was about to bust. I always think about that probably every time I close my eyes.
Whose fault was it?
Probably me, honestly. I was exhausted.
What you mean?
I missed it. What did he say?
What?
He said he couldn't do it because he was about to... He didn't even get to
He
it.
put it in. That shit ain't funny, dude.
He put it in and had to put... Oh,
Yes, bro. Some girls don't understand that.
damn. She was like, what happened? He told me to pull out before I come.
Day of work, and I fell asleep. During.
After we hooked up, as he was leaving my place, he's like, maybe I'm not gay. I'm like, jeez. Out.
I don't know. How do you...
That's crazy.
How...
Like, you turn somebody ungay.
How do you...
That's crazy.
I can see if you... Okay, I can see a man and a woman. But girl on girl, boy on boy, how you know if it's bad sex?
Because you're just not being satisfied. It takes too much work to have an orgasm or just a cum or whatever. It takes too...
Okay, for girls, but what about boys?
Shit, you don't like that shit. You don't like being penetrated. That shit hurts.
So that's it. Ain't that what a top and bottom is? What's a top?
The person who does the fucking...
Pizza in the world to salve that wound, you know?
What's the most embarrassed you've been?
Went from a strong situation to a no-win
Yes.
situation.
But that's just because you're tired, though. Because I was definitely tired. I remember that. That was crazy. That was prom weekend when I was about to lose my virginity the first time. And it was like 3 in the morning. I couldn't get that shit going. I was tired as hell. And probably because, I don't know, it was a lot going on. So, but the next day, it was cool.
It's soft.
I was on the verge of tears.
That joint ain't want to come up, man. And every time he came up, I'll get it in for a little second, and he'll fall back down.
That's
It's
crazy.
okay, don't worry.
We'll
We'll try to get
again.
next time.
In high school?
High school. It was probably high school.
High school in a car.
He was super hot, drove a Mustang. Worst sex I've ever had.
I felt like a dead fish, and he was just kind of like pouncing on me.
You're young, you don't really fully know what you're doing. You just kind of thrust and you just call that good.
What's the worst
You gotta
sex you
stroke
ever had?
it.
I farted in someone's face, and she stopped, and I had to finish it myself.
Once, I let somebody peg me. It felt amazing.
What is
and
that?
as muscles do,
Something to do with
it
the
contracted and released, and I shit. Okay? Shit is normal.
pig is when
I
I
recently
think,
found-
I think when you put
When
something
you put
in.
something in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that do happen. Yeah.
About the things called douches. Didn't know I had to do that.
Let's just say she was very unhealthy and did not take care of her body.
No, she only took off her pants. It didn't smell too nice.
It was a definite hygiene issue.
Did you guys ever have sex again?
Nope. No, I told him, it's like, this ain't working.
I don't know if I want to go to Keats. That would have a little awkward, yeah.
That was terrible. I'm out of here.
There was like no focus on anyone having a, happy ending.
Did you have sex with this person ever again?
I think we did, yeah.
I did. I dated them for a bit of time. I had to teach them. Let's just say they weren't a very good peer. They weren't a very good student.
What's the worst sex you've ever had?
It was the first time I'd ever seen like a, I don't know like the right way to say this, a micro penis.
And he walked.
That's... I can't...
That's embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can't even lie. It's very like...
You know how much confidence you gotta have? Cause I remember when I was a kid and I was on Wikipedia and I saw a micro penis. The nigga gay. I'm like, but then now that I'm older, I'm just like, you gotta have confidence because you can't even do nothing with that. Like to think you about to fuck somebody, like, especially she wasn't like big, but she had some meat in her. How you gonna get between her? You gotta have confidence to just. He was probably talking shit too, like I'm gonna do something to you.
Well, he probably eased her into it.
Hey.
To top.
I
gotta deal with it.
couldn't feel it, but I figured out that sex doesn't always hurt.
What's the worst sex you ever had?
Probably like a very sloppy drunken sex, to be honest.
No, but I don't understand. I do not understand that. How do y'all not feel a penis?
Cause it's small.
You can feel a finger.
Yeah, cause the finger can reach.
A finger and a penis could probably be the same size.
You can only stick your penis in so much. You still got the finger. You can keep reaching.
How you gonna keep reaching?
You keep pushing pushing the shit.
How you keep pushing?
You keep pushing your finger in the hole.
Charlie, this is a vagina.
And I can keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and then
okay.
I can put another finger and
This
keep
is your
pushing
finger.
and pushing and pushing.
This is your finger. But your body's still right here. You can't keep pushing.
You can still reach your finger and
So I'm
touch.
putting my whole fist in there.
And touch. A penis can only go so far. It ain't got no
Bit of throwing up
extenders.
in the back.
A finger don't got extenders.
So that kind of sucked.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so you leave it there.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
Oh!
That was a rooster.
And then I came.
Hey. He forgot I worked for him.
He's wild. Cause she probably was like, ah.
They had some pretty bad experiences.
It was. Everybody has a bad experience. I feel like.
Who, you had one?
Yeah. Similar to one of these people. I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
Small penis?
I'm not gonna answer it.
What you mean? You wanted me to ask these?
You're not being truthful in your bad experience.
I don't have bad experiences.
Okay.
What was my bad experience?
Hey, you don't know. I don't know. Hey, it's not a bad experience to you because you continue.
Hey, oh, well, hey. Just kept coming back. Hey.
I bet. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
With that being said, since I gotta do it, I don't know what you be saying. I forgot.
With that being said, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you always like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow our social media pages down below. And comment any reaction video that you want to see us do next. And we will do them. See you next time.